Hey guys, you're once again tuned in to Pharoahs Vessel here on YouTube, the home of videos. And today I'm bringing you another deck profile, but basically this one's a little bit different. It's a zombie vampire hybrid deck, if you like. Made from loose cards, mostly focused around the zombie horde deck. It's for a dear friend and subscriber of mine who approached me last night and said, look, can you do me a favour? Can you build me something with this deck? So I have taken it and built what I believe to be a pretty solid deck. We'll try it out now towards the end of the week. But yep, for now I'm going to jump straight into this deck profile. This is the Zombie Horde Vampire Hybrid. So guys, as usual, we will start with the monsters in the deck. This one will consist of 2 copies of Red Eyes Zombie Dragon. There is a Vampire Vamp, a Vampire Red Baron, a Shadow Vampire, a Vampire Fraulein. There's a Doom King Bolladrock. I think I pronounced that correctly. You'll probably find that once or twice I'll struggle a bit in this deck with these. I have 1 copy of Goku N, 1 copy of Endless Decay, there is 3 copies of Shinui Solitaire, 1 Vampire Sorcerer, 1 Immortal Ruler, 1 Zombie Master, 1 Double Costin, of course. You've got to have a Double Costin in your deck because it's good for when you have to tribute. I have 1 Tristan Knight of the Underworld and 1 Isolde Belle of the Underworld. There is 1 Gozuki, 1 Shuten Doji, I think I pronounced that sort of right. There's 1 Mizuki. We have 1 Pyramid Turtle, 1 Necroworld Banshee, 1 copy of Tatsunekro. There's 1 Una Zombie, 1 Beast of the Pharaoh, 1 Glow Up Blossom, and to finish off for the monsters, 2 copies of Scapegoat, which, as everyone knows, allows you to special summon any number of Black Sheep tokens, which is going to come in handy later on for when you need to tribute summon and stuff. So there you are, guys. That is the monsters in this deck. Quite heavily laden with monsters, but most of them have the effects of where you've got to banish them or whatever, or send them to the graveyard to bring this one out. So it is needed in this deck. So yeah, that is the monsters. Moving on now, we shall have the spells. So yeah, the spells in this deck. Unfortunately, I've run out of the cards that I was requiring, but I know he's got some over, so I will add them later. Things like Veil of Darkness, you know, where you can add dark monsters, that's what you need. But for now, it has Vampire Kingdom, Shirin... I could never pronounce that word, you know. Shiranui? Style Synthesis. You know I'm trying it, that's the main. It has Monster Gate, 1 Call of the Mummy, 1 Book of Life. I have 1 copy of Overpowering Eye. Gotta have a Zombie World. I might try and bump that up to 2, It's always handy to have, especially if one gets destroyed. You've got the second one to back it up. Zombie Power Struggle. Zombie Necronize. One copy of Burial from a Different Dimension. One Drag Down into the Grave. And to finish off your spells, one Shared Ride. As you can see, it's not exactly heavy with spells. It does need things like Veil of Darkness. Allure of Darkness is also another good one you could possibly run in here. Unfortunately, I didn't have any spare in the tin, so what I should do is pop overlay, because I know he's got a couple in his boxes, and I'll add them in for him later on. But yep, that is the spells. Moving on, we shall have the traps. The trap cards within this deck, and once again, there are missing a few. Mirror Force is a good one to play in here. You need a couple of those. Unfortunately, I haven't got none spare, so they'll be added later on. 2 Mirror Forces is what it could use. Maybe something like a Sakuretsu Armor to back up itself. But for now, this deck has Vampire Awakening. That lovely word I can't pronounce, style Swallow Slash. That word again, style Samsara. I've gone for a Coffin Seller and a Skull Invitation for burn damage onto your opponent. Obviously, with Skull Invitation, you'll lose 300 as well, but with Coffin Seller, only your opponent loses 300. I've placed in a copy of Ultimate Offering. We have Final Attack Orders, Transmigration Prophecy, Robin Goblin, one Mask of Restrict, one Anti-Spell Fragrance, one Metaverse, one Trap of the Imperial Tomb, one Haunted Shrine, and to finish it off with the traps, one copy of Return of the Zombies. Once again, like I said, could use Mirror Force or Negate Attack, something like of those sort of lines. Mirror Force is obviously the better option. It does need something to help along the way with bringing some monsters back from the graveyard. So possibly Call of the Haunted or Monster Reborn. Or one of my new personal favourites is the Monster Reborn, which allows you to grab 3 cards out your graveyard, show your opponent, and they have to pick which one they want to summon. That works pretty well. But yep, that's what this needs. It needs Mirror Forces, and it needs Call of the Haunted, Monster Reborn as such. Moving on, next we have a nice and easy extra deck, just to go with the deck itself. It's only got 2 cards. So here's the extra deck. So yeah, as I said, the extra deck, guys, consists of 1 of 2 cards. First one being the Red Eyes Zombie Necro Dragon, which basically takes 1 tuner and 1 non-tuner. It's a 7-star monster. It gains 100 attack for each zombie monster on your side of the field. Sorry, for each on the field, so it's both sides of the field and in the graveyard. When another zombie monster is destroyed by battle, you can special summon 1 zombie monster from either graveyard to your field. You can only use the effect of Red Eyes Zombie Necro Dragon once per turn. And what I might put in as well, I might throw it in, I haven't decided yet, it's going to be this one here, which is the horrible word that I'm not going to try and pronounce again, Samurai Saga. Probably have a look for some XYZs to put in, maybe a fusion or 2 when you get round to it. I might even take the fusion out of my vampire deck and put it in here. Just got a little bit of extra. But as you can see, guys, pretty straightforward deck, pretty simple. Quite heavy with monsters, not so much the spells and traps. Nice and easy for the extra deck at the moment. But yeah, so this has been for one of my dearest and beloved friends and subscribers who asked me to build him a deck from the zombies which came in this box. As you can see, he wrote on there Zombie Horde, and I've literally took the Zombie Horde deck and turned it into a Zombie Horde vampire hybrid of sorts that should work pretty solid. But I'm going to leave it there for now, guys. Like I said, it was only going to be a short video, nice, quick and easy one, just to quickly get it in there. If you haven't already done so, scroll down, like and subscribe. Give us a like, give us a subscribe. I can get you some more content and stuff up then. Obviously, like I said, stay tuned for any new content due to come soon. But for now, I will leave it there. This has been the Pharoahs Vessel, bringing you one of these hybrided. Ciao for now, guys.